Well, let's get this party started right without the background that we normally have. We're going to try something a little bit new. As you saw that we are here with starting the music a little bit early, as well as no backgrounds. We're just going to see what this is like, if there's any difference. Probably, I don't know. Let's try to shake up the the YouTube algorithm by having no background. Would that do anything? Honestly, I'm just too lazy to go get it. So, all right. We are ready to get into this set a little bit early today. I figured the 5 minutes people are here if they're going to be here. And if not, they'll show up here in the next 2 minutes before I'm done talking, and they won't matter anyway. So here we go. Do want to take a reminder to say that it looks like I just looked in here that Leprous is actually winning. I haven't even looked at it because I just assumed Opeth would just win by, marginal numbers. But if that is actually true, if Leprous is actually winning, I don't know when it ends, but if they do win, I'm going to laugh my ass off at all you Opeth freaks, because I thought for sure that was going to be a no-brainer. But hey, you asked for it. You could have had Rush in the final instead, and you definitely would have beat Rush. But now that you had to go for it and put Leprous in there, now you just ate your own words. So I'm not going to feel bad for you if they lose. All right, so let's get into this set. If you haven't already seen, this is a para set. So he made some last minute changes that I had to come on here and try to do very quickly. But let's see what he has to say for you folks, and let's see what he's going to bring to the table. Could any of these, I think is the major question, could any of these make the Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version? We'll have to see. He says, well, here we go again. I've managed to get more gifted music on the channel. You people were way too nice giving Para so much freaking gifted music. You know how to work it, Para. I'll give you that. I really appreciate this group, and Jim in particular this time around, for the ultra kind donation. Oh, it's from Jim, which, by the way, Jim has kind of disappeared the last couple of days. Hope he's okay, or last couple things. Maybe that's a Scott K issue. While I would have liked to get a couple newer bands on, as luck would have it, we have two recent and essential listens we must address as soon as possible that I'm sure many are excited for. First, no stranger to the channel, we have Wheel. Is this the Tool-like band, if I remember correctly? Who, in my opinion, haven't had their album from this year talked about enough. Lots of really great vibes on it, but for my money, the first single was the best. So this is called Empire by Wheel. Let's just get right into it. Maybe need a filter, he said. Ooh, love that bass. Something deep. Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice transition. Back to transitions. Nice hi-hat work.
The bitterness, snuffing out the light within. Deform and redefine.
Turn it up a little bit. I feel like it's still kind of low. It's at the red, but it's not that Nice double time. We miss Colin. Everybody call for Colin to come back. Yeah. Nice. I like how they went back to this.
Deliver what you feel inside.
Sorry.
Renounce your autonomy. Take your place within the hive.
Ooh, that was a nice little marching there.
Everything that you despise.
How many monthly listeners does this band have on Spotify? Somebody check that out. I like that ding ding on the bell. Nice. I feel like the guitars could be more in the front of the mix. I feel like they're kind of back, at least in my ears. Okay. Like this part. Do some double bass, triplets. That was an interesting little switch there. This song is very much on the edge of going on a playlist. Depends on how long it is. Very Tool here. Oh shit, yeah. I actually wish this was like how it started. Interesting, we have not had Carnival on here for a long time. Kind of sad, actually. Glory! Sounds like a Nazi white supremacist prong sound. Oh, is that the end? I actually can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I could have enjoyed another couple bars for days, as Trey would say. What is it? Straight Out of Water? Is that what is his Fish Out of Water? Is that his channel's name? Oh, it is kind of weird. I didn't notice that the PayPal Will to Live 2004 is going into the. maybe we can make this a little bit smaller. Let's see if we can accommodate that, so that we can make sure that there we go. That's a little bit better. First time on the channel, we've had no filter on the background, right? Even when I was in Korea, we had a gray background because it was just my wall in my apartment in Korea. Yeah, but I wish we could have had actually a little bit more of that. That's one of the things, I refer to this a lot. The Harlequin Forest ending is one of the best endings because not only is it an absolutely sick ending and just rhythm, they repeat it because Opeth tends to repeat a lot that section, and because that section's so fucking awesome that the repetition it doesn't matter. It's so good. It's I could hear this for another 5 minutes, just that same repetition. Yeah, so good way to start. Was I correct in remembering that this was supposed to be the Tool sounding band? Because they had Tool elements in this, but I would say this was different than the other Wheel songs I think we've heard, right? Or am I totally forgetting? Misremembering. All right, let's get into number 2. He says, next is a song that was a big grower for me. There are growers and there are showers. The kind of song where you know it well enough musically, then you have that one listen where all the lyrics and vibe just hit you like a sack of bricks at once. That is going to be Artificial Language, and the song is called Stranded. So far, Artificial Language I like, and they very much remind me of Idola. I don't know why, but they have an Idola connection for me every time I think of their name. But let's see how this sounds. There it is. I think it's the guitar. The guitar is what reminds me of Idola. I'm going to turn this up too. Yeah, this... Nice. Woo! Am I the only one who thinks Idola and these guys sound very similar? Especially that. Of course, Humble Leisure would be the complete different exception to the rule for both of these bands. Ooh, that was cool, the bass. We'll see where the song goes, but so far, I don't know why, but number one is better than this one for me. But this is good. Maybe it's because it's too broken up with the runs. I do really like that. Oh, I hope it goes into like an ethereal section. Yeah, I like this. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I wish it would have stayed there a little bit longer. If it would have actually ended, I was about to say, this is my favorite part of the song, and then it went back to... Adrian, I can see that, but I don't feel like they're as chordal as Caligula's Horse is. They definitely sound similar, and they're more rhythmic songs, kind of like... nice note there. But especially like the high, like picking or hammer on stuff is very, and the tone is very Idola sounding to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick 1 over 2. If it would have stayed with that section at the end, I think I would have been more into it because I was actually really digging that like ethereal break. And if it would have kind of like went from there and then built back up, I think I would have liked it even more. So, but still a good song, just not as good as the first one. I will be listening to these again a second time, and they're kind of right both on the edge of going into a playlist for sure. So we'll see what happens if they do. All right, let's get into number 3. Again, this is a very nice gift from Jim to Para. And Para says, anytime a band gets super popular, you know some knockoffs will be right around the corner. This Sleep Token knockoff from Texas actually isn't too shabby, though. Some might prefer that Stoneside's singer isn't as eccentric, like Thank You Scientist eccentric. They have a gimmick in that all of their songs are about people who have passed away. That's interesting. It could be someone famous, one of their family members, or just a memorial along a roadside. They tell the stories of the deceased. Interesting. I wonder why they picked that and how long have they stuck with that forever? This is one of their harder songs throughout. This is Stoneside, and the song is called You're No God. Interesting. Here we go. At first I was thinking You're No Good, but then my dyslexic brain read it correctly before it came out. I have Nick, and still not digging it too much. What's up, cucumber?
Look for excuses to break another fire and brimstone escape. But come take the gun from my hands.
Okay. I know you said eccentric, but I was thinking like Glendon, however you say his name, Glendon. Pain of Salvation's singer, but it's not that eccentric yet.
Am I supposed to walk on and on? They ask this was
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't remember that part. Okay. That, the guitar tone sounds very Red / Chevelle to me. Like that heavy distortion. Really like this, especially for the gym. And I like how it goes back to this. I can totally see how there's a connection to Sleep Token here. How long has this band been around? I like that. High keyboard notes. Kind of gets like a very... And I think, at least for the title, You're No God, like, the way this is written, I feel like works well. Very, Pain of Salvation kind of thing. section. Actually, I kind of like that ending because it made me feel like it was going into another section, and then it was like, just a nice way to like, and different way to. I'm actually going to put that one first. I can't believe it. I think that's my favorite song on the set so far. That definitely will go on a gym playlist. It's a matter of whether it'll go on a different playlist. Yeah, that was very different in its own little way. And I guess similar into the Sleep Token way in that the summoning kind of had like different parts throughout, but I felt like they all fit very well. I would definitely say the song isn't as good as the summoning, but it's good. So yeah, thought that was nice. To answer your question, I wasn't ignoring you, Cucumber, but I didn't want to talk during the song about it because everyone hates it. But I'm glad you guys are doing well, and yes, he is a great backup quarterback that will be there next year. But next year we're going to have Julian Sane, and he was the #1 recruit that left Alabama. Remember that he's going to be starting for us next year, which is going to be better than this year. So I think you guys might have a problem. It actually would be a really, really good game. All right, next, let's get into, now we arrive at the first track of the new Opeth album. I was waiting for this to happen, waiting for somebody to put this on a set list, so this is good. Thank you for giving that to us there, Para. The cat's well out of the bag that this is the first time Michael has growled on the album since 2008. This is very much going to be a concept album. So take the song as your first piece of the puzzle, okay, to come, because it will need the following context to make full sense. Also, the symbol this means paragraph, okay, as the album is acting as a legal document for a dying patriarch of a family. All right, so I guess that means paragraph 1. So we're going to listen to the introduction, I'm assuming, of this legal document for a dying patriarch father. That means somebody's going to have to put on a set the next one. So somebody do that, please, sooner than later, if you could. Keep that in mind. All right, here we go with Opeth's new album. I've been looking forward and waiting for you guys, someone to put it on here. So here we go. Finally get to hear this new shit and see what we think about it. Do I need to put a filter on this too? Should I filter it? Okay. I will filter it. But is this legal document video going to help make sense of it? Nice. I like how it's starting so far. Wait for Pyramid to enter the chat and tell us who. Okay, this sounds very reminiscent of old. I like this part better than the growling, but I particularly didn't like how he growled on the last line, the cadence of it. It was that fitting too many words into the stanza. What's up, Martine? Kind of an interesting part here. Yeah, Adrian, I was wondering, I'm not an expert obviously on his growling, but it sounded different a little bit. How are the fans taking this song? Because for me it sounds Opeth-y like genre, or Opeth-y kind of stadium, but different too. A little more theatrical. Interesting. Oh, I didn't see that Paris said theatric. Maybe I was feeling the same thing. Nice switch there on the high or ride cymbal from the drummer. Bang, bang, bang. Is that it? Wow. And that's even not even like a 7 to 9 minute song, which is typically Opeth to be 7 to 9 minutes long. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that one last. That was all right, but it didn't catch me. A little off, a little bit strange. Maybe it'll sit better when I listen to it a second time, but on a first listen, nothing about it grabbed me. No specific riff. I would actually say for the first time, I didn't really like the cadence of the growling reading of the line. It seemed like obviously more talking than anything, which I tend to not enjoy as much. I always love when he sings clean because he just sounds so beautiful. Definitely took me a little bit by surprise. It wasn't in the frame of what I'm used to with Opeth, which is good. I like that they, are stepping out maybe for me, but nothing really got me. Nothing really connected with me. No single riff or anything like that. So, maybe when it fits together with the next pieces or whatever, I'll see it better or like it better, and maybe on a second listen, it'll make more sense. But on a first listen, definitely, I think the weakest song of the night. I'll say that. All right, let's get into our final song that has us ironically in the midst of a battle. I guess until tomorrow morning, the vote is going to end for our final between Opeth and this next band, which is Leprous. And I have also been waiting for another song off the new album from the Leprous album, and I think that's what this is, I'm hoping. Leprous had just released this last single at the time of creating this set. I was originally going to do Opeth last, but then remembered this is Inside Out we're dealing with. Oh shit, yeah, I might get blocked. Although it has been overtaken as my favorite song from the album, I still think it has the best moment on the record. Plus, any chance to annoy Scott K with more la la la's should not be missed, okay? Guess there's a lot of la la la's, which means there's probably a lot of vocal, descending kind of frames that we're going to be hearing, which I like. So this is Like a Sunken Ship. I'm guessing this is off the new album. I freaking love, what's the name of the first song that we listened to? I freaking love it. It's so good. So I'm hoping this one's as good as that one. Very much the first song was in the Aphelion frame, which I love. I know other Leprous fans are not as happy with Aphelion. I think this is the best of the best when it comes to Leprous. So if it's like that, I'm probably going to dig it. here we go. Little like funky. If you guys didn't see my Instagram last night, I was listening to a band that I listen to a lot on Sunday nights. Funky Bastards.
When I'm stuck, I deceive when I'm out of luck. Try to focus, to forget, reliving dreams.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember. Atonement? Fucking love Atonement. So we'll see.
Like a sunken ship.
What's up, Michael?
Every deed unequipped.
I like how it's building here. Here we go. I can feel this building.
Over and over.
Is he saying la 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 there? Sounds like he's saying.
I chose to leave, but I'm back. Can't achieve what I lack.
Ooh, I like that. What I lack.
Chose to stop, sad to say. Give up over
I just
and
waiting for a bust through chorus, and then it'll make the song as good as I thought it would be.
For eternity, what I once knew is calling. Try to fly, but I'm falling. Once again, taken. How can I be mistaken? Once again, calling.
There it is.
Try to fly, I'm falling. Once again, taken. How can I be mistaken? Once again, I'm falling. I try to fly, I'm
Ooh.
falling. Once again, taken.
Like this.
How can I be mistaken? Once again, calling. I try to fly, I'm
And they're so good at writing catchy hooks since Aphelion. Yeah. Yes. Hell yes. Thought I was gonna keep going. Yes. It doesn't sound like they're saying la 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 la. It sounds like meh or eh. I love that. That guitar is kind of heavy. Yeah, there's the Einer we all know. Okay, there's the la. And that sounds like la la. But before it sounded like eh, eh. I thought when you guys said lots of la 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 la, they did it, but if that's the end, that's not that much. That's not like overdoing it to me, in my opinion. Yep, I would say definitely the best song of the night for me. I wouldn't say it's the best Leprous song that I've heard, but I think it's right up the alley of them continually being good songwriters. I would agree, Cucumber, that the instruments are not like the focal point, as in like runs or even riffs in the sense of focused on the guitar. Very much play for the song, but I think that has what has made them over the top good songwriters. They're not trying to focus on the progressive side of it so much. Progressive in the sense of like doing runs and, you know, going off in La La Land for a little bit on the instruments. I think these guys have come into their own. I'm sure if the whole album is like this, that probably the next album they're going to have to switch it up, because when you have 2 full albums of this kind of really writing for the song itself, it's going to get a little monotonous and boring after a while. It's because like you're going to have like 13, 14 to 25 songs that are good, but all kind of in the same ballpark. So they'll have to probably move on after this. But, you know, Vola, I feel like is similar in the same way that they just kind of stick to their bread and butter, and it's really good every single fucking time. So definitely liked it. That will definitely go on a playlist along with Atonement. I think both of these songs are fantastic. At the moment, I think I like Atonement better, but that's also unfair because I've been listening to it a lot more since it's been on the channel. I did want to say, it was funny today on Reddit. I just jumped on this post because somebody had it on Reddit, and it was, I'm sure some of you know him on YouTube. His name is Wings of Pegasus, and like his whole channel is built off of, like basically showing how people are cheating when they sing, and they're using like corrective pitch and stuff like that, even though they say they're live and they're not. And today, at least I just saw it for the first time, he finally did a video on Mr. Ken Tamplin. I've bitched about this guy a little bit in the past and haven't really cared that much lately, but he was the guy that he has this vocal academy thing on YouTube where he like sometimes, I mean, he seems okay, but sometimes he seems like he just kind of is like higher, you know, above everybody. And one time he said something about people not keeping their voice clean or good over the years because they're not taking care of their voice. And it's like, dude, you don't have a gig where you're playing every single freaking night of the week, and when you're sick, you can't say no. And I would bitch about how it's easy for him to say that stuff because he's not popular and he doesn't sing like that. And then come to find out this Wings of Pegasus dude from, I think, yeah, he is British, basically did an analysis on him and found that this dude's totally fucking lying on his channel. And he's not even though he's not big and doesn't sing on a tour or anything like that, even then he's cheating and not actually singing, which I think is really funny. So anyway, thought that was cool. Nice set. A couple of these will probably go on a playlist. The question is whether they are good enough to get on the Casey Kasem's top 40 for the 2024 version. Just a reminder, see, next Saturday, who do we have on Saturday? We have Manuel Romero coming up this Saturday. And then on Monday, we have another set by Mr. Michael Herman a week from tonight. So keep those coming. After that, we're kind of through October 5th, and then we're ready to have some more sets if you guys are. All right, have a good one. Nice job, and peace out.